I like the one that you got, and I've hung out with you while you were wearing them, and you got a lot of compliments on it. So
Yeah, they're
it's got a
great.
good it's
For
got a good
$100,
flexibility
it
to
does
it.
have good flexibility. I really have gotten a lot of compliments on these, and for $100, it's like the cost to flex ratio is very high.
Yeah. I sent you that song last night because there's a line in it where he says that my wrist costs a Rari and my earrings a beans. And I thought that was really funny.
I do like how rappers have stopped using actual amounts of currency and they just like reference various cars. They
Yeah.
also don't. They're cheap Mercedeses.
Right.
Like I think you can get a CLA for like less than 30 grand.
Well, I mean, it's just
Still
earrings,
an
though.
impressive amount for earrings, but I feel like most rappers don't flex with 30 grand anymore. Like
What are they?
they flex with way more than that.
Mm.
Like if they're talking about the earrings, they probably notably expensive earrings are like more than 30 grand, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I have my ears pierced, and I'm not sure what the cost of high-end
Yours
earrings
didn't cost a Benz. Your
Nope, these ain't a
little
Benz.
nails or whatever the
My
fuck you
little
got.
screws. Yeah.
Yeah, those ain't cost a Benz.
No, they didn't.
You're slipping, bro.
I know, probably on the high end 20, on the low end maybe 10. So somewhere in that range.
1,000, right?
1,000. Yeah. Stacks actually is what I was referring to.
Grips.
Stacks of $1,000 bills.
Yep, that's how I would buy a pair of earrings if I were to buy one. I don't have pierced ears, so I probably won't be.
What's this bowling hoodie that you're wearing?
Oh no, it's dope. It's a short sleeved hoodie from Nike. It says Nike in really ridiculous letters here.
It looks like something
sale.
I would wear to my bowling.
I think it looks
club.
cool.
What is it called? Team. There's something that's called League. There it is. Like a bunch of people get together, drink beer, and go bowling. What's that called again?
I like drinking beer.
Yeah.
That's why I bought this hoodie. It said it was for training. I thought it was gonna be like warmer. It's like really
for running
really
trains. That's what it's for, right?
Could be. I suppose you could do that. It's very lightweight. Like you wouldn't break a sweat. And it fits like every other hoodie where like it only is on the top half of your body, so it wouldn't impede anything necessary to run a train.
It reminds me of this like Pendleton short sleeve wool shirt I used to have.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a Pendleton flannel, but it's short sleeve. It was like, and it was 100% wool. I hated it because it was so hot to wear. It didn't make any sense. There was no occasion that the shirt made any sense.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
like a long sleeve wool Pendleton. I have a couple of those. They're fantastic in the winter. They're nice and warm.
Well, no, see,
but with short sleeves, then that fucks it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was part of my concern with a short sleeved hoodie. Is I was like, I'm definitely buying something useless, but I thought it looked cool, and I still do. Like it
looks cool.
I think it looks all right.
I just first glance from the conversation, it just looks like a bowling shirt to me.
I don't know what a bowling shirt looks like, so it very well could.
Oh, bowling shirts usually like vertical.
I've always gone bowling in literally whatever shirt I had on. It was not. I didn't put on a new outfit. I was like, well, I guess we're going bowling.
Well, that's kind of how that is. I mean, you
can
change your shoes
in any costume.
You don't really. It's kind of like a style of shirt. I'll just show you. I have one actually, but and I've worn it a few times, but I'll just Google it and show you. And then I gotta kick my dog out of this room because I took away a really loud squeaky toy. It's up on the table, and now he wants it, but I can't give it to him because it's super loud. So it's like barking or loud toy.
All right, what's a bowling shirt?
Bowling shirt looks like. Oh, here we go. I will show you. It's like it's usually black. It's got like a vertical stripe. This is sort of what a bowling shirt looks like here. You see that?
Yeah.
So there's usually like
it's kind of a polo shirt with vertical stripes.
Yeah, usually like something like that's just
Yeah,
sort of
because
the style.
most people who go bowling are really concerned about making sure it's
Yeah,
vertical stripes because they need a
like
garment that's slimming.
yep, exactly. This is kind of your classic, and then usually you get like an embroider on the back or something of your team with your
Oh wow.
sexual innuendo name or whatever,
Yeah. With your bad pun.
of
That
just like
should be your bar trivia name.
big balls or whatever. It is
Bowling league
called.
and bar trivia, kind of, it's the same category of naming.
I mean, if
Right?
you're really into bar trivia, yeah, exactly. It is kind of. I mean, it depends
No,
on how
it's
serious your league
the
is.
same, but it's the same type of naming scheme as you try to come up with something silly that's
Mm-hmm.
also like vaguely sexual.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you know what the best part of coming up with a ridiculous name is especially because I was going to say, if you're like serious and actually good at it, you maybe shouldn't.
Mm,
There's nothing better than winning with a stupid name. Like that's
exactly.
because it doesn't matter if you lose because it's like, oh yeah, we, like
So what were your best
horns are
names?
us or
What
whatever.
are the best names you've come up with? And then I'll
My
tell you my college trivia team, which was not named by me, but it was brilliant. I'll tell you this is a teaser of how good
I
it is.
I hate
That I
and
bring
love.
up.
I can't decide how much if I hate or love the name. I think it's brilliant because most of my bowling team are big gay dudes.
Mhm.
So our bowling team was called the Spare Bears, which is a play on the Care Bears, and it's a bowling pin.
And it
Uh, uh,
rhymes.
uh, yeah, and it rhymes, and
Yeah.
it's a spare is a thing in bowling,
Mhm.
and so it's got multiple layers of but it is such a dad joke. I mean, but dad jokes make sense.
Yeah, dad
That's
jokes
kind
are
of the
fun.
level.
Did you have any like bar trivia names from back in the day or like other
None that I can
funny?
think of right now off the
Okay.
top of my head that were
So
super
back in
memorable.
college, we used to play trivia at the Molly Brown in Bozeman.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out the Molly Brown, fine establishment.
Yeah.
And Wednesday night trivia, we would go there. And one of my buddies who would go with us pretty often, his dad had a water polo team back when his dad was in college. And we stole that name. And it's kind of it's one of those that was so fun to hear the announcer say. The name was Buster Hyman and the Penetrators.
Okay.
And we just it's kind of creepy. We'll probably be canceled for that in about 10 years. Somebody will have taken a screenshot and then a picture of us, and our careers will be over.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it was really, really fun to hear the announcer have to say that because we won trivia with that name like a few
Oh,
times.
really? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So they had to read it like after every round. And in second place,
Yeah. That's so
they had to
funny.
read the shit over the megaphone like a lot of times. It was or the intercom or whatever. It was great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to deal with my dog. 1 second.
Making noise.
I'll probably forget to cut this. I don't think I cut the last one.
You didn't cut the last one. That's okay. I carried the team.
You carry the team again.
I can do that. I can do that. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm just going to sit here and ramble. Oh, what should I talk about? I'm still drinking whiskey. It's like I never stopped. That dog. I swear to God, that dog is the reason our podcast views aren't as high as they should be. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I can't believe I totally had forgotten that I was going to cut that out, and then I didn't do it last time.
Did you listen to it at all?
No, I did. I didn't.
So I
just
could say any crazy damn thing when you walk away, and you're just gonna let it be released to the public.
Just let it just be. You know what? It's okay.
All right.
And I was on a podcast this week, and their internet dropped out, but mine didn't. And
Nice.
I noticed that it was still recording, and I was like, oh. And so I just started telling a story, and then he came back and was like, I'm sorry, my internet went out. And I was like, no, it's fine. I told a story in the middle of it.
That's fantastic.
Because I'm a professional. That's what happens
right.
when you do 3 podcasts a week.
You do a lot of podcasts. Check out Bjorn's other podcasts.
Yeah.
5-star review and Wrecking Date Night.
Yep. Wrecking Date Night with Bjorn and Josh, and 5-star review with David. Bjorn and David is the name. You gotta, yeah. Anyway, they're really fun, silly podcasts that I also do. What are you drinking today?
Oh, I'm drinking Jameson.
Oh wow, I've heard of it. No.
Yeah, it's a real rare bottle.
A real rare green bottle.
Yep.
What shoe are we talking about? Let's just jump right into it. I don't even know what shoe, and I'm very excited to see.
For you guys today, I have the Muck Cure Cool.
Ooh, not what I was expecting.
Exactly. We don't have to do this Muck boot. That was sort of a joke. I was okay. Like gonna gauge your reaction. I thought it might be funny. It kind of was.
I mean, I don't want to spend the next 45 minutes talking about hunting, which I feel like is the only direction that boot can go.
You can also use it for fishing.
Oh, okay.
No, but this is just a teaser. When we get to a million subscribers on YouTube, which we're rapidly approaching, we're only 999,000 and some away.
With our growth percentages, though.
Yeah, no, we'll be there eventually with the rate of growth. You know, it's unrealistic not to expect us to get there.
Exactly.
We will drop that Muck Boot episode. Just you wait.
All right. What's the real
real one is the New Balance 997S.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
I
like
in
this
whatever
one.
Color this is. Orange and green and yellow and blue and gray and white. I think that's all the colors on it. It's a New Balance 997S.
997S. Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, I do too. It's really comfy. It looks pretty cool. It didn't cost me a lot of money.
What'd you pay for it?
$105. I got it new. Like I got it retail. I got it from Champs.
Okay. On StockX it's more if you were to buy it there right now.
Really? What is it?
$124.
Damn. What a deal I got.
Dude, you saved the shipping costs.
I saved probably $40 actually. Dude, you're like Mike, or is that my mic thing? What? Oh, that's mine. Awesome. Never mind. On my screen, my mic controller window was like sitting up, and I thought it was on your screen, and it was on my screen because I'm dumb.
It's all right.
So it's okay. I derailed the podcast for no reason. What an am. Anyhow, yeah, these are great. Highly recommend. They're comfy. They look cool. They're not that expensive, and they're not a Nike or an Adidas. And that was something that I was starting to really need because I had nothing but Nike and Adidas, and really still only mostly have Nike and Adidas. But I had to switch it up.
I feel like I had a little bit of a hand in this because I rock these same pair of New Balances like every day.
You wear these same ones?
No, not these ones. Oh. I have one pair that I wear a lot.
Yeah, no, you didn't have anything to do with it. I just saw these and thought they looked cool.
Oh, I just was always like
trying to give yourself credit. Trying to take credit.
I'm trying. For some shit. Where it's not deserved, I'm trying to take credit. I'm trying to make this podcast more about me, Nick.
I felt you doing that, and I said
you had like 60%. I tried to get it back to 50-50, and you were like, nope.
No, that can't.
40, Bjorn.
No, you don't fuck up the balance. This is the ecosystem we've cultivated here.
I wear New Balances pretty often though, and so.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep getting more New Balance from time to time. I listened to a Jack Harlow song and it made me want New Balances because I'm dumb and easy.
Jack Harlow have that New Balance.
He got a check
collab
from a shoe company, and now he does anything that New Balance says.
That's right.
Yeah,
I do anything that New Balance says. Oh, that's right. That's in that song.
Yeah. No, I do need a couple new pairs though. I do eventually want to get that Bodega collab, one of those, and they've gone down in price. I've just been like really lazy about buying sneakers. Like I keep thinking I kind of want stuff, but I haven't. There hasn't been a pair that I need in
Dude,
like a while.
speaking of pairs that you need, as I was searching for yours, I found this. I didn't even know this one existed. A shark version of that New Balance.
I love the colorway. I don't like the shark shit.
I
I
mean,
love the black and white and blue. Like I wish the New Balance, I wish the N was just white. Wouldn't it
not.
be a better
I
shoe with
think it's see
just white?
through. I
No,
think
if
it's
it
perfect. I think it's perfect the way it is, but I would never spend the amount that it's going
yeah, I'm not
for.
spending 200 fucking dollars on that.
Um,
I wouldn't spend $100 on
maybe
that.
on the drop of it, but I'm not gonna spend that.
Yeah, no, I like the
I like
yeah.
the one that you got, and I've hung out with you while you were wearing them, and you got a lot of compliments on it. So if
Yeah, they're great.
it's got
For
a
a
good
hundred bucks, I have
flexibility
it
to
does
it.
have good flexibility. I really have gotten a lot of compliments on these, and for $100, it's like the cost to flex ratio is very high.
Yeah,
So another great shoe to recommend. I have many more expensive shoes that get way less attention.
yeah.
So these A plus New Balance,
I know.
fucking well done.
I feel like going forward, we should always talks about. Let's get into it,
We
Bjorn.
should talk.
We
We
should
should create
talk.
some metrics here. We should create some metrics of price to flex ratio.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like this has got like this would have like a high score because like you really didn't pay that much. Like you could get like a pretty
I
plain
didn't
pair
pay
of
that much, and it's a couple things because New Balance, like with Jack Harlow and some other people starting to rock them again, they've kind of become a trendy sneaker in the last year or two.
mm-hmm.
So it's got that with it. It's like on trend. It's flashy and loud. It looks good, and it's cheap.
Yeah. I
Like you
just
can be part of like the you're wearing New Balance because New Balance is in thing for
it's
not that much money, and it's a flashy loud pair. So like yeah, these are dope, and these definitely
what do you think turned them around? Because just really quick, I remember getting made fun of by a shoe guy when I lived in Vegas. Somebody
for wearing
made
New Balances
yeah,
as dad shoes.
I was wearing a pair of New Balances and I was upset. I almost want to run and go get them because they weren't like dumb. Like I wore them as a I thought they looked cool. Like
Mhm.
not because I was like trying to be lame or not pay attention. Like it was actually like it was part of my outfit that I had chosen to wear at like a I can't remember if it was at a comedy club or something, but somebody like I commented on his sneakers and then he just went in on me.
And he just saw your New Balance and started to
Yeah.
clown him. The guy
And
just
just
sounds
clown
like a
me
dick, though.
as like no, he was just he
What was
was
he wearing?
I can't even remember now. I feel like they were Jordans. Some like they were like Jordan ones, just black and white.
Okay,
I don't
so
know what
he's
they
a
were.
hack.
I knew exactly what they were. Like,
He's a sneaker hack.
yeah, he just
Just
like
wearing his ones over
I
and over
mean,
and over again.
just
That's a sneaker hack. Go
it
for
was
the deep
like
cut, bro.
right.
You're
And
gonna talk shit.
I just remember being bummed because I remember when I saw those New Balances, I was like, whoa, New Balances are cool now. And I
Mhm.
bought them and then I wore them out and then I got clowned on.
Yeah, but I think it took a bunch of people like you wearing them again to like bring them back. I think they always were cool in like certain circles.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think my theory is like when the dad shoe trend kind of came back,
Okay. Yeah, that
like
makes a lot of sense.
when like Kanye kind of brought it back a little bit, like with the 700. Like when the dad shoe trend came in, it was like what 2 3 years ago that they started getting back to dad shoes, and that became a
Mhm.
trend. I think New Balances just kind of were like they already were the dad shoe, and then people were like, oh, these are actually dope and they're comfortable, and then they made a bunch of cool ones, and they
Yeah.
did some collabs with cool brands.
Like this is a pretty cool I think this is a really cool sneaker. I like a lot of aspects of it. And
Yeah,
it's got some sportiness to it. It's got little accents. Like I like that little like
it's also
plastic thing.
not like that daddish of a shoe.
No. For
You know
a
what I'm saying?
this doesn't to me this doesn't really look like a New Balance shoe. Like I don't know what it looks like. I couldn't tell you what it looks like, but it almost reminds me of like a Balenciaga if I'm being honest. It kind
I
of
mean,
looks
it
like
does have
those.
a lot of little pieces. Like a lot of little pieces, some plastic bits. Like it does kind of have that, and it also has like a really big chunky heel.
Yeah.
Like the chunky heel, and then like little piece here, and all these little pieces. So I can kind of see where you could compare it to a Balenciaga.
What's the Balenciaga? Here it is. This is the
It also
Balenciaga
says
I'm
New
thinking.
Balance like fully spelled out on the toe, which is kind of reminiscent of Balenciaga. They always spell their whole name.
It looks like it reminds me of this one.
Yeah, you see how that has a bunch of little pieces?
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
yours better, honestly. I don't like this shoe. I think New Balance did a better job, and maybe it's I don't know what it
I
is.
don't know
Just
if New Balance actually tried to rip that off or not, but
I don't
like,
think they tried to rip it off, but and maybe it's just like the color scheme, like that
yeah.
yellow, and the, but
No, I'm not.
and it's that shape of like there's like that back part that kind of like tapers.
Yeah, it comes out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Yeah,
that's
no,
the
I can
part
see
that's.
the no, I can definitely see the parallels here. Like you're not crazy, but
Well, thank you
yeah,
for
I wouldn't want these shoes to gaslight me.
validate me with
Yeah.
my opinions.
No,
Bjorn's
that's
back to 45%. 45% podcast ownership.
42. Let's not
40.
get ahead of ourselves.
All right.
Yeah, that Balenciaga though, like that shoe is so easy to hate.
Oh,
It's
I hate it
such a
so much.
ridiculous shoe. It's like the go-to for anybody who wants to hate on a high fashion shoe.
It
But like kind of for a reason. Like it
here.
is really ridiculous.
What do you hate about it? Let me bring it back up.
What do I
History.
hate about it? It's
The triple S.
yeah, bring it back up. Let me see if I can identify specific things about it that I hate.
The 975 price tag. Um,
Well,
non
that's
with standing. I
yeah.
don't know what the right word is for that. Try to use it.
Yeah, the 975 price tag is what makes anybody it's like the only reason people would buy it. I think that's what I hate about it is it's like they tried to make a gaudy, loud, distinctive shoe. They were just like, let's make something horrible, but that only our thing looks like this. So it does increase the flexibility of the shoe if we're going to keep using this term that
I
we've
think
sort
we
of coined.
should.
I like the idea. It's fun to have words that we coined
It
that already exist, but we start using them in
right.
a different way.
It
But
just
this,
doesn't that I feel like I agree, dude. It just doesn't feel like this feels like a like a ugly like a hiking boot that I reluctantly wear because it's
it kind
comfortable
of,
and keeps my ankles from rolling when I'm hiking.
yeah, it kind of does. You're right.
It
It isn't a good looking shoe at all. It looks really stupid. That's the thing is it just looks stupid. And it even kind of looks stupid when people wear it. Like I've seen it on
it
people's
looks like a
feet.
Columbia hiking boot.
It looks like it's too big. Like it just is too bulky of a shoe. It's like it's a big stupid shoe.
It looks
But
like it's
because it's
supposed to.
$1,000,
Yeah.
because it's $1,000, and because it doesn't look like anything else, then anytime you wear it, everyone knows you spent $1,000 on your shoes. And so it's like just kind of a way to say you have $1,000
It's
or
I
had
think it's
$1,000.
it's also just offensive. I think the shoe is offensive because there's just like little things like the tie, the laces, the I don't know. It just doesn't have it just looks like a bunch of stuff slapped together. It looks like it's supposed to have a purpose, but the price tag leads me to realize that it doesn't. Like this looks like it's for hiking in the freaking Himalayas.
It kind of does. Now,
Like a
to be fair,
specific style of hiking.
neither of us have ever worn or put on a pair of these. This, I mean, it might be like walking on a cloud.
I doubt it.
It
Uh,
might change
I
your
did
life.
see.
It
I
might
did
make you
see.
hover.
Yeah.
You might just fly around.
Um, I was
I
watching
kind of
some
doubt it.
dumb video, and what's his name? Lil Wayne claimed that these were great for skateboarding, and I disagree. There's no way these are good for skateboarding. These would
I
be
don't know.
dangerous for skateboarding. I feel like these are like ankle roll.
Oh, because they're so high.
Because look at
Like
like
because they're so tall.
all of that, all that chunkiness. It's like
Yeah.
you don't want that in a skate
You
shoe.
want a thin sole? Is
You
that what you're
want
saying? Like
that would decrease your
for skating?
board feel, and that would just like create weird.
Mm.
Because a lot of
Okay.
skateboarding is about control. It's like imagine imagine like trying to type with big gloves on.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
that's what
think
this
I
would
know
be
what you're saying.
like. Like your
Yeah.
feet are like your tools that you use to operate the skateboard
Yeah.
and
So it's why
manipulate it.
nobody like skates running shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they started making those hybrids because there are issues that you have skating, because like skating in the summer, if you're wearing certain shoes, like your feet get really warm in them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so like you need some breathability. There are some aspects, and then like the cushiness of a running shoe is nice, but when it comes to skating, that's like, I mean, that's like wearing full on ski gloves and trying to type on your computer. Like you could do
Yeah.
it, but you're gonna like hit a lot of other keys, and you're not going to be very accurate, and your typing speed is going to go down significantly.
Well, as far as I know, I don't think Lil Wayne is that good of a skateboarder.
No, and he's never going to be. And that
Like he started as an adult,
there's a few reasons I believe he's never
right?
going to be really good. Yeah, he started as an adult.
Like if you
B,
start something like that where like that's one of those things where you have to be ready to get injured like badly a few times, right? And like that's way better when you're 9 years old and you can bounce back from an injury like in a day than when
mm-hmm.
you're like 35 or 40 or however fucking old Lil Wayne is.
Yeah,
Like you're just you're like you're going to get hurt and then it's going to take a long time. Like you're going to
yeah.
be naturally afraid of doing some stuff. Like you won't be able to push yourself to the point that you have to really get better, right?
That's what I believe. I mean, like I've seen some of his footage and stuff,
Mhm.
like, and he like filmed some video parts, and it's like, it's basically like seeing, I mean, it's like seeing somebody who's a, a year or two into skating. Like if you watch anyone's skate videos from when they were like super young, they
Mhm.
look like that. It's like before you really learn to like take things to another level where you're not popping things very high, and you're just kind of like you're
Yeah.
landing the trick, but you don't
So
make it look good.
are you a better skateboarder than Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
In your hate, you are.
Yeah.
What's up, Lil Wayne?
Not even in my heyday. Like today,
Like
me
today.
trying pretty hard. I mean, like he did land some stuff, and there's like
Mhm.
stuff that I've seen him do that I wouldn't do now just because I I know what the consequences are, and I have all
Right,
these
but is that
boundaries.
because you used to be able to do it easily?
If yeah, yeah, exactly. There's
Okay.
like, and there's things. I mean, maybe that's
That's
a
all I'm trying
lie.
to say is I'm trying to be like, yo, Lil Wayne.
Yo, Lil Wayne, and I haven't kept up on
Like,
it. The other problem though is he can't go to a regular skate park either
oh, because he's a celebrity,
because
because
he's a
it's gonna be a
celebrity.
nightmare.
And you got to remember
Yeah.
that. So like he does have his own indoor park, indoor and outdoor park. Like he has his own private facility, which is great. And like most of the footage that you see is of him skating private skate parks. And that makes sense because he can't just show up to a skate park. Like
Oh yeah.
you
No,
couldn't.
no.
And you're right. You don't have the same drive, I think, as an adult. And if you're like as successful as he is, he just doesn't have, there isn't that like, I don't know, that
Well, he can go pro as a skater by being like, "Hi, I'm Lil Wayne
no,
and I
he did.
skate now."
He immediately got
Yeah.
everything. And so there's nothing that he really has to work for, because like any skate company, he's going to
Yeah.
sell a lot of boards if they put his name on it. So,
Yeah.
and I
So he
think he
doesn't
did
want to
start a
suck.
skate company. No, he
He
doesn't want to
probably
suck.
and if he's doing it because he enjoys it, then it's like I'm not trying to shit on Lil Wayne, but I am also trying to be like you're better at skating than Lil Wayne, and you should like call that should be one of your credits.
I can skate better. I mean, I haven't kept up on it. I mean, and he skates differently than I skate.
You
So
see, now you're just making
it's
excuses, and I don't
comparing. But it's comparing like.
But is it? Or are you just better
Two
at skateboarding than
styles.
Lil Wayne?
I'm better at skateboarding than Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's all there is to it. You're fucking better than the guy.
Uh,
Like, he's better at rapping than
but it
you,
is.
and you're better at
Absolutely.
skating than he is.
Yeah.
And that's just how it
And
is.
I wish that Lil Wayne would do stand-up comedy because I bet he would be unbelievable at it.
Dude, of all fucking 2 Chainz would crush.
There's
don't
so
know if
many
you-
rappers. I'm like, you should also do stand-up because
No,
your metaphors are insane.
Oh yeah, Lil Wayne does have
Lil
good
Wayne could just
metaphors.
tell stories and just
No,
be
but like
showers.
fucking 2 Chainz. I don't know if you've ever. Have you ever watched like 2 Chainz videos where he's not being a rapper, where he's like talking as a person?
I haven't. I have
The
not.
dude is so funny.
Really?
He's like, yeah. 2 Chainz is like super smart. He had like a 4.0 in college.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2 Chainz is like a super smart, awesome dude, and he's fucking hilarious. Like
Yeah.
he's one of my, as far as like as a person, he might be my favorite rapper as a person. He's
As a
also one of
person.
my favorite rappers as a rapper. Like his new record is pretty awesome. Like his new album is great. That song "Gray Area" is a fucking banger. And but yeah, 2 Chainz is fucking awesome. He's super smart and he's super funny and he's
Yeah.
really fun to listen to. He's really fun to like, yeah, listen to like interviews. And he had that show, Most Expensivest Shit.
Yeah.
That show is hilarious.
I haven't watched it. I'll have to check it out.
Definitely check it out. It's awesome. And 2 Chainz is awesome. I would pay to see 2 Chainz at a comedy club. If he was just like, you know what, I do comedy now. If he was one of those celebrities.
Comedy now.
Yeah, like
Well, the funny thing
like
is
all
it's
these
usually
YouTubers and
actors
shit.
that do that, and
Yeah,
and
exactly.
YouTubers. It's never
But if 2
like
Chainz was just like, yo, I do comedy now, I would buy the ticket immediately.
yeah.
Like as long as it's
And
socially distanced.
I would go with you. I'd
Yeah,
go with you to see
100%.
that.
Yeah, no,
That'd
I'd
be
buy 2
ridiculous.
for sure. Yeah, gotta see 2 Chainz if he does comedy. So 2 Chainz, do some comedy, bro.
Yeah, do some comedy.
Fucking,
dude.
You'll sell $80 worth of tickets in Portland at least.
Right, at least. No, he'd sell way more than that. I think it's interesting I really think it's interesting how we're seeing this shift of like rappers that are starting to do sneaker stuff and like
Rappers have
rapper
always
collab.
done,
But have
they've
they always
done sneakers?
Have they? Like
They've
what's
always talked about sneakers.
Who was the first? Who do you think the first rapper to collab was?
Ooh. Let's see. Well, 50 Cent and G Unit had a Reebok back in the day.
So that'd be like 2000s, early 2000s.
There were some before that. Does Run DMC count?
Oh yeah, and like the shell toe.
Yeah, because they had a whole
Shell toe
song, My Adidas or whatever, right?
Yeah, that would probably technically be the
80s.
first collaboration.
Yeah, rappers been talking about sneakers since day
They've
one.
been talking about them, but like I just think, but I also just think it's like when are we gonna start seeing like not like Jordans that are like, when are we gonna see just a straight up like a whole line, like a Jordan line, but it's like a Travis Scott line, where it's like a whole different division.
Oh well, the Yeezys.
Oh, you're right. Sorry,
Well, yeah, it already exists.
Because I was looking at,
but he is kind of the only one. Like almost all other rappers just put their name and like design existing silhouettes. Like Pusha T, I think, did a Ultra Boost.
Did you see
kind of in the Kanye
did
world?
you see Kid Cudi's new things?
No, I didn't. What are
so
they?
He's doing a collab with Adidas. Here, that's what they look like. They kind of look like a Jordan.
Dude, I'm not mad at those.
Which one? Like a 23 or like one of those later?
Yeah,
the one that has the. God,
I'm not mad at those. I like those the cream colored ones.
You like the?
I like both of those actually. I would.
I
wear
like them a
those.
lot. These are the official photos that they released. I think like today or yesterday.
Yeah, I ain't mad at those.
From what I read, it was like something like he designed the shoe for Bill and Ted's new movie.
Oh, that makes
as a
sense.
sort of as a joke, and then they are actually making them.
It does kind of look like a space moon boot.
Yeah. So I think these are pretty cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited about them. I don't think we'll be able to get them because it's 2020 and it's impossible to get them, and they'll probably
It
do
is hard to get sneakers, but
an
they'll
exclusive
do a
drop or something.
they'll do a raffle on the Adidas app that we
Right.
won't hit on.
Yeah. Let's just, yeah, exactly.
Eh,
Um,
they might not be that hyped. I don't know. How hyped are they?
8. I'm trying to think of which Jordan they look like. Yeah, they look like the 8. That's the one I was thinking of.
They look better than the Jordan 8 in my opinion, because I don't like the way the Jordan 8 looks that much.
Yeah, I think they look better too.
The Jordan
but
8's the one that's got a bunch of like
this.
circles and stuff on it, right?
This. Wait,
It's
I should have clicked
rounded.
on one that you could rotate. I should. Hopefully this one.
Nah.
It just like the toe and some of this stuff. I don't know. That's just what it came to mind for me.
Yeah, except the Kid Cuddies are a lot more angular.
I like the Kid Cuddies. Damn it.
I like them way better. You see how this has nothing but soft lines because it was right in the 90s when they were all.
That's kind of cool. Actually.
Everything had soft lines.
Like, I think it's like, I don't know. I thought it was like the toe box and the straps that were making me think that, but it was just like in my brain.
The straps are definitely reminiscent of this.
I don't know why I thought. I guess it's like this part.
Yeah, but I like that this has more angles on it and less. Like some of the stuff is still like rounded lines, but not all of it. Like there's definitely some angles to it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it look more modern.
So it's got like, I like how it kind of has this forward triangular shape.
Yeah,
so
it almost looks like a damn ski boot.
It kind of looks like a small. It does look like a cross country ski boot, like one of those little soft boots.
Yeah,
with the straps and everything. Jeez,
it totally looks
like
gonna
happen.
That's what's up. All right. Yeah, no, I want it. Let's try for it.
All right. Well, we'll try for it.
Yeah,
I like how it. I really do like how it has that like this almost I don't know, this angle on the whatever that's called, the top of the shoe.
Yeah.
How it has like a descending angle there that matches the angle on this. I just like that shape of it.
That is a nice detail. It looks like he was really lazy when he drew it in CAD.
Right. Like normally you see like a flat on the top, but I like how it sort of matches the slope of the laces. I like that. And I also really like the Adidas look. Like I don't normally like Adidas. But I like how he decided to put the Adidas on like a 45 instead of the classic
right up there. Yeah, yep. I agree. I
like that choice a lot on this one.
I like the cream colored ones better.
I like
for sure.
I like the lacing pattern choice. I don't know. And the Velcro is cool. I like straps.
I think the Velcro is my least favorite detail. The straps are my least favorite detail.
I didn't think you were going to like this shoe. Honestly, I was looking at it and I was like, Nick's going to hate this shoe. So clearly I still have no idea what you like in sneakers. But if I was going to choose,
I'm hard to pattern.
But if I was going to choose, I knew you were going to like this one over this one. But that's about all I got right on that. I was like, I think you're going to be like, hate it, but the cream one's okay. But if I had to choose lesser two evils, this was my imagined experience of what we were going to say. But
no, I like it. Cool. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, we'll have to pay attention to that drop and try to go for it. I want the dark ones, but
Oh, perfect. So we both go for both of them, and then
anything
go from there.
Yeah. Random thing. I guess I'll just get right into it, dude. I follow a couple things. There was a sneaker that I didn't get on the drop, and I noticed that it dropped below retail.
What sneaker?
And maybe it's just because I've been rewatching the show, but I kind of really want these Bel Air 5s.
Oh, yeah.
Because I really like the Poison ones. I like those a lot, but I'm not going to pay what they are. And these are below retail, and they're basically...
What are the Poison ones?
They're the ones that I'm pretty sure they're the ones he actually wore on the show. They look very similar. These are the Poison.
I thought he wore the Grape.
I don't know. Dude, he wears them all. He just wore 5s.
Oh, okay. He just wears all the different 5s.
Yeah. But like these were the white ones that he wore, I guess. I really like these ones a lot. I like the
Mm-hmm.
green. I love the shark tooth
But
thing.
they're $330.
I'm not paying 308. Yeah, no. For a
Yeah.
pair that came out in 2015, 5-year-old. No, not doing
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm I do really like this one because I like the little spackle thing like on my shirt.
Yeah.
And I like the frost. What is it? The ice
Yeah, the
sole.
ice colored sole is like I really like those. I think we both are big fans of the ice colored sole,
So that's always,
despite neither of us owning a shoe with an
I
ice colored
know.
sole.
So, but these are only like have dropped significantly. They're 184. They got
Yeah,
the ice
that's
sole. They got this. I would have liked to have seen. I mean, not that it. Wait, did they do it the same on both? Yeah, I would have liked. Hang on. Can I? Okay, I think they're different. I can't tell though. I think that the little spikes or whatever on one are this color and on the other one they're this color. But I'm not
mm,
100%.
okay.
Cuz I would
Where's
have
the original grape? Like
the
the
original
standard grape
this one.
color. No.
This one was it this? No, this isn't it either. I guess
Just
I'll
type it in. Jordan 5 grape.
Oh, is it the black grape?
Yeah, the
Or no, the white.
2013. Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah. I think that was the one. That was the one that like this is the colorway at least that was like the I think the main shoe he wore.
Okay. Cuz he's worn I've been
Cuz
watching it
there's a
and
Fresh Prince pair that is this but with no laces.
that
Cuz
they did.
he wears them with no laces, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So there's one called the Fresh Prince. It's this colorway but it has like no laces.
I
Like
think
all
it.
the holes for laces are filled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there it is. See, it's a grape 5 but all the holes are filled. There's no laces.
Oh, that's cool. How much is it? That's not crazy expensive.
Yeah. I like the Grape 5. I like it because Chris Rock was wearing it on the cover of his like first album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his first like his CD. It was called Born Suspect. I think it was from like 92. It was like from way back in the day. Maybe not 92, but it was like way back in the day and he wore the Grape 5s on the cover of that album.
Oh, that's awesome.
So at some point I want to get a pair of those cuz Chris Rock is one of my favorites.
That's a good reason to justify a huge purchase.
Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for them to like retro the Grape 5. And when they do, I'm going to try hard to get it.
I don't know why I'm not that excited about it. Maybe it's like the teal or something, this or the seafoam part. I'm just like, man, I don't know. I'm not that excited about
There's
it.
not that many 5s that I like really really love. Like this one it's more because of the
The
Chris
Chris Rock
Rock album.
part.
Like it's a reason for me to be like, okay, that's a reason for me to get the shoe.
Yeah.
Cuz Chris Rock has been one of my favorite comics since I was like a kid. Like yeah, he's just always been one of my favorites. So like, and I like comedy. I want to be a comedian. So like, that all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very reasonable reason to buy a shoe. I like a shoe that has it's a very easily justifiable purchase.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
know,
when people say, "Why'd you buy these shoes?" and you can
then
go,
I have a whole explanation. Like
"Yeah,
those are the shoes I definitely need to own.
yeah." You're like, "Here's my comedy album, and I'm wearing the same shoe."
No, I wouldn't do that. No,
What if you were gonna do a comedy album right now and you just had to choose
of the
which
shoes I own.
of the shoes you own, which one are you gonna wear?
Ooh, ooh.
Hopefully, it's one we've already done an episode about.
I almost picked one we hadn't.
If that's helpful. I mean, if it's not, we could tease another episode.
You know what? Maybe these. Why not?
Those
Yeah.
that would make a lot of sense.
They're not ostentatious at all. They're $100. Nobody could be mad at me for wearing too loud of shoes.
I'm kind of getting
But
annoyed
they're loud.
with the fact that how many comedians are just wearing ones. on
We've talked
stage.
about that a little, but yeah,
I
it is
know.
annoying. I feel like
It's becoming like a thing because I started noticing it and I was just like, wait. And then
here's
even
the
some of
thing
the
is
people, like I look at these comedians as like I respect their comedic things, but I
mhm,
don't really respect the way that they dress
right.
necessarily.
No,
And
here's
I'm
the
not trying
thing.
to be them in that capacity.
Right, here's the thing, and you and I both have done this in the past like year and a half, and then we both kind of moved past it. Is when you very first get into sneakers, you get ones
Right.
because they're like super accessible.
Mm-hmm.
But then we got more into sneakers, and we were like, oh, there's all these other shoes that are really cool,
Mm-hmm.
but less people know about them.
Yeah.
And since we're into it, we want the ones that people don't know as much about,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, I it's so funny because I don't really like go in public because of 2020 and everything. Like I don't go in public
Yeah.
very often, but like I've had some people just like totally some older gentlemen lose their goddamn minds at my shoes and I'm just like these are just fours or whatever
Mhm.
or like they're not even that the funny thing to me is like I scoured and I found like the cheapest pair of fours I could possibly find.
Those red ones?
Yeah, and then they've gone up. They've just been going up in price, which is interesting. They're like over $200 now.
Oh,
Like I
that's cool.
probably wouldn't buy them now. That's the crazy thing about it.
Nice.
Which
That
is
was a
cool.
good buy.
So that was like a solid purchase on my.
Yeah.
I still
Well, and you
like
get a
the
lot of
ones.
compliments on them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't hate the Jordan 1, but it's like yeah, I feel like it's kind of hacky almost. Like
Yeah.
it's the it is the entry point into sneakers for like almost everybody to the
Like
point that it's like
I'm not a huge fan of Kevin Hart, but I started watching his special and I was like, oh, Kevin, you're just going to wear black and white ones. That's it.
he did wear Jordan, yeah, the one he did in his house.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that special. I just watched it a couple days ago. I
I,
thought it was fun.
I never finished it. I just started it, but like
Oh,
that was,
yeah, finish
dude,
it if
I'm
you're
so
bored.
bad at
It's good.
finishing specials. I like lose interest and then and then I just move on.
Oh, really? No, I
I,
watch them all.
I watch them in small blocks, like five
Oh
to
no,
10 minute blocks.
I
I
try
don't,
to watch them all the way through because it's. I feel like I owe the comic. Like if I'm gonna start their special, unless I just hate it immediately, like I feel like I owe them that I should watch their whole special because I would want them to do the same for me.
what's the last special that you were like, surprised? Do you ever watch specials where you're just like, well, that was actually really good? Like just kind of off a whim or like off of
Mm,
they were on a podcast or something and then you watch their special and you're like, holy crap, this was amazing.
I don't know what the last one. I
Mine
know
would be
that.
Dan Soder. I had never heard of him and then I just like listened to him on a podcast and then I watched
Mhm.
his HBO special and I was like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. So funny.
Yeah, I remember when I watched Michael Che's special because I only ever saw him on SNL.
Right.
And so I just
That was
assumed,
good.
SNL, he's probably just, but he's like really fucking funny.
And he was wearing white ones, right? Or no, white forces.
Probably.
No, just all white forces. I'm pretty sure. It's so bad. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I know
I don't
everyone's
know.
special
He
by their
recorded
sneakers.
that special is like 3 or 4 years old now.
It
The
is.
Michael Che special, but it's really funny. And it was just like I just didn't think about him as a stand-up. I always thought about him
Yeah.
as an SNL guy, and that happens for anybody on SNL. For me, it's like I think of them as the SNL people, but then if they drop a special and it's dope, then I was surprised
Yeah.
just because I didn't I
Right. You
never
don't.
thought of him as a stand-up, but he crushed it, and he is a good stand-up. And since then, I've kind of learned that he's like more of a fixture in the New York stand-up scene than we thought.
Right. You just like, it's hard to know. It's like
Yeah.
sometimes, like when they don't have a special and we're not in that scene or whatever, you have no idea,
Hmm.
really. So it's like, yeah, I watched that special. It was really good. I liked it a
Yeah.
lot.
So yeah,
Um,
that's definitely one that where I was like, I think someone told me to watch it, and I was like, oh god, another person off of SNL, you know,
right.
and it was fucking amazing.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
All right. So You got any sneakers that you're looking at right now?
To buy?
Yeah.
What's the Air Max 95 that's coming out. They're retroing that green, like the original colorway. I kind of want those, the neon.
Oh yeah, I
The
know exactly.
17th.
The 95, the classic colorway, the gray and
The
neon.
gray and black and neon green.
And I think it's got some hits of
And the same
ME3.
day those Sacai Vapor Waffle, they're dropping 2 more colorways of that. So I'm going for 3 sneakers that morning.
Oh boy.
And,
all right.
That's gonna be
so we got to just. I feel like we need to, because we both know and we've talked about it before. But I'm just going to show a quick picture of the Air Max 95s, and then we'll go with the Sacai, whatever that you were saying.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, with just your classic, like this is your
it's like the original Air Max 95 colorway.
I'm gonna go for it for you too, but
by far and away the best Air Max 95.
I don't like Air Max 95s, but I kind of like this one.
I don't like most of them, but I really like this one.
This one does.
That's why I want this one.
Boot look to me. This kind of looks more like a hiking boot than like a running shoe, but
the 95 just does because it's got such a high sole. Like it's so tall.
This looks like something David Kildall would be stoked on.
He would be 100%.
Like wearing these,
except that these are expensive.
Are cool. And they're expensive.
These are expensive, and he doesn't like to spend money.
Yeah, he would. He's our friend. He's a little dorky, and I love his dorkiness. I'm not.
Yeah, but he's fucking cheap ass. Wouldn't buy these fucking shoes.
All right. What was the? And then the other one was
Sacai Vapor Waffle.
Huh. Sacai. Oh, okay. I know these ones.
Bring those
color. Which colorway?
Let's see. Is it showing the ones that are dropped? The new ones that are dropping. Yeah. So they've already dropped the black and white ones and the white with the blue and red swoosh. So it's those burgundy ones and those kind of green and yellow.
These
and
ones?
I like the green and yellow. Like the Oregon Ducks colored ones. No, not those. Down. Those are the LD waffle that dropped last year.
These ones?
Yeah.
These ones here?
Mm-hmm. They're just a real crazy looking shoe, but I like them and I would wear the fuck out of those.
I hate them, but they definitely look like something you would wear.
Yeah, they're like a running shoe looking wacky fucking thing. I knew you would hate them.
They look like an inbred running shoe. It looks like a running shoe fucked another running shoe.
Well, that's the
that they're
design
related,
language.
And then they were like, "Why do you have 3 swooshes?"
Technically that's what Sacai does. No, that's what Sacai does. Is they layer 2 different Nike silhouettes on top of each other. That's why it has 2 swooshes and 2 tongues.
And 2 sets of laces. It's just like, what is going on with your laces?
Well, I have the Sacai Blazer, and they're really fucking cool.
No, they are cool. I'm just telling you what I think they
right.
look like.
I'm just explaining why they're cool and telling you that they're cool. I'm making sure that you don't stop.
The double tongue, the double.
Yeah, they're double.
I like yours. I don't like any of these.
That's fair. No, I didn't think you would want to wear these, but I want them, and I'm going to try to get them.
Oh, yeah, no. I respect that you want. They're just so bad to me. This just looks like it's because it's a high fashion thing again. Yeah. Where it just makes me feel old. Mm-hmm. It looks like a running shoe that's like standing on a flip flop.
Yeah, I mean it's a silly looking shoe. The one of them is like coming apart from the other one at the back. Yeah. Like it's a wacky looking
like
shoe.
Something a homeless person would wear.
It just looks like a broken shoe.
Yeah, like it looks like it's like broken. And it's just got like, they're like, well, I need 3 pairs of laces in here because they're coming apart.
2 of them broke already.
2 of them broke.
Yeah.
Better reinforce it.
Yeah, no,
this
that's
definitely
true.
looks like you're going to push a shopping cart around, is what I'm saying. With the rest of your belongings in it.
Yeah, fair enough. They look ridiculous. I like them though.
Punching down. No, I love that you like them.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try to get them. I think they're dope.
But this, do you remember the movie um Zoolander? Did you ever see it?
Yes, I saw it once, but it was like 8 years ago, and I didn't pay that much attention.
Well, there's a part where they have like this whole high fashion line that's inspired by homeless people. This looks like a derelict shoe to me.
Oh, okay.
That's what it. The funny thing about that movie, that joke
Mm-hmm.
is based on a real thing where there was a designer. I can't remember who it is. Some woman in New York, some super high fashion designer, was accused of stealing one of her iconic styles from essentially homeless people. Like she modeled it after these bag ladies, where it was like she just layered ponchos on top of these women and made them like these oversized ponchos
Uh-huh.
made of non-traditional fabrics and like plastic. And it was just like they just and then they were on the runway and everyone joked that they looked like homeless people. So in the movie they just literally did that.
I mean,
Where it's like,
remember Kanye's first Yeezy line? Like his first line of Yeezy clothing?
no.
That literally just like his original line, it was all super oversized. It was earth tones, and there were like rips and stuff. Like it literally looked like burlap sacks.
I
It was pretty.
remember um I remember some, oh yeah, I do remember. I think
I mean, it's not far off. Like it looked like burlap bags. Some of
fun.
it. Let me see.
This one?
Yeah, some of that. First, yeah. Like you see that shirt thing that's like multiple layers of just light brown and it's draped over. It's like 4 sizes too big for that skinny guy.
Yeah, and
Like that
then just like
motherfucker wears a medium at best and that thing's like a 3XL. He's like trying to ski at the park in the
yeah,
he's a park skier. He's wearing like the
so
triple
true.
XL tall tee.
Or like I like this one, the like hoodie with no pants.
Yeah, no, Kanye's fashion
It's
shows have
like,
always been
I can see your vajay
um,
on that outfit. Jesus, Kanye.
yeah, Kanye. Good old Kanye.
Oh, yeah, I think it's interesting. And then this like vest thing that's kind of like a, I don't know. It's
It
got
looks
like
like a life jacket.
it does look like I was thinking it
Looks
looks
like
like
he's going
a bulletproof
kayaking.
vest that couldn't hold back any bullets.
It's bulletproof if you get shot like
if they miss.
roughly like below your like right around where your ribs stop.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
they're going for the gut shot, then you might live. If they happen to miss,
Right.
then you might live.
It's
uh
yeah, it's
yeah,
like
no, Kanye's grown as a designer since.
I
I
mean
think.
it kind of it's interesting because it kind of sucks for him that like he's got to go. I mean, we have to realize it's like he's in the public eye, so it's sort of like the Lil Wayne thing. It's like he's learning
Yeah, he had to
or
start
he has to
he
do
had
it
to
in
start
public.
somewhere, and so like and whatever he does was going to get shit even if it was good, and then it was that. So
And he took risks,
he did
I
take
mean the
risks.
part
Shout
that
out to Kanye for taking
I
risks.
appreciate the risks personally. I
Yeah.
appreciate taking risks, and that's what fashion really, I guess, comes down to is taking. It's like you take what's the social norm, and then you can kind of like flip it. Or my style is to take like, I don't know, what I see in the world, take inspiration from that, and then go from there. But like, I don't push it as far as this.
No.
And so I'm not I don't think I'm a huge innovator in whatever I'm designing, but
You put mesh under the balls of underwear,
yeah,
so like
I did take some risks,
you
but I
pushed
like,
the underwear game forward with
well,
mesh. under the
And if
balls.
you were to look at my first line, it's
Who else has
different.
ball mesh?
Dude, nobody. Well, I mean,
Exactly.
other than like, I mean, I did do some designs for like some function, some fashion designs on my first designs that we came out with. Here's what the deal was. They looked like, if you took pictures of them, they looked great. Not on somebody. Just
They
as
look good, like
if I
hold
hung
them
them
up.
up on a wall, they looked good. And like, I got them to look pretty good on model too, but functionally they were terrible. So,
Okay.
I mean, like some of them were good, but there was
I
this
feel like
one
that's
line
where
that
a
I
lot
was
of
really
high
proud
fashion
of.
kind of fails, is because a lot of it is made to just look good. Maybe look good on the model, but it doesn't. Functionally, it's pretty trash. I
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of it, and and that's not the point. Like, it doesn't really need to be more than
Well,
art.
you
It's
got to
all
think
just art
it's a
at some point.
balance of it's a balance. There has to be a balance of fashion and function,
Mhm.
and most products that you see when you go to the store are a merging of the two. Um,
Yeah, stuff that like regular people wear is a merging of the two, and then the really high fashion shit is like just art.
mm-hmm.
At some point, it just becomes an art installation, and they did it for the runway show, and then it's like
Yeah.
this wacky shit that costs $1 zillion, and rappers buy it for videos, and that's like pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I've experienced that a bit.
I think it is
But
what it is.
like so for my products, I've kind of scaled it back into the function, more function, and then just have fun with the prints and the colorways and just keep it more of a functional. But that was my intention to begin with. It's just like my first line was definitely more on the fashion side. And it's weird to even say that, but it was like I don't know if I showed it to you. I took inspiration from like a flannel shirt, and so I actually put the what's called a placket. That's the like button up part of a flannel of like a button up shirt. I
Mhm.
put that on the front, and it was completely. And then I did the plaid print and everything, and it looked so it was like fully taking inspiration from a plaid shirt, but like for underwear,
Yeah.
and it looked really really cool, but it didn't function very well. The buttons came off and
Mhm.
not came off, but like it wouldn't stay closed, which was the annoying part of it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
functionally, a lot of people did not like that. So I quickly pivoted and I kept the print and I got rid of that. Though, like, I'll look at the product sometimes and I'm just like, man, I wish this worked because it was cool. And it was super original and I hadn't seen it really done the way that I did it in
Yeah.
anyone else's. So, but
Yeah.
it just didn't work. So,
Yeah, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some.
right. All right. So, if I should have been thinking more about this, but if you somehow lost this pair, like say you were going to the liquor store to get some more Jameson, and somebody was like, "I like those shoes," and you were like, "Thank you." They're like, "No, no, no, you didn't understand me. I want those shoes." And you were like, "Thank you," and they were
Mhm.
like, "No, no, no, no. Give me your shoes." And then you got shoe jacked.
First of all,
Yeah.
underestimating my abilities in a street fight.
And you get into a street fight, it's really
Mhm.
close, but at the end, they take your shoes because
Yeah,
you
and they
get
take my
outnumbered.
shoes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
They,
because I'm outnumbered. Because
yeah,
I started to worry that I was gonna actually kill these people
right,
because
right. You
because of
held
my
back.
fighting prowess. Because I took
Yeah,
Taekwondo when I was 10, and I remembered a couple of things,
yeah.
and so I was
But they were important things.
yeah, no, they were the most important things, and I was like, you know what? I don't need an assault charge right now. These people just need some shoes. It's
Yep.
tough economic times, so
Yeah.
after I rough them up, then I give them the shoes as a gift and
Right.
tell them, thank you for your
And say,
time.
do better.
Do better. I needed the workout. I gained a couple pounds in the past week.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that whole situation plays out, I think I'd replace these shoes. I like them. I think they're cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, and
All
I'd
right. You
feel
want
good about the charity that I did.
the charity that you did? Yeah.
Mhm.
You want to take us out?
Sure. We got new episodes every Wednesday. They drop on YouTube, they drop on Apple Podcasts, they drop on Spotify, and they drop on all that hipster bullshit if that's where you listen to podcasts. We have a brand new Instagram page for the podcast. It's at size 10 podcast. Word size number 10 word podcast.
Number size. We're 10.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, it's there. Like it, follow it, whatever you do on Instagram. And then on YouTube, like it, subscribe to it, share it with your friends, share it with everybody, even people you hate, even people that don't like shoes. Maybe
Yep.
they'll start to like shoes. Maybe we'll eventually get sponsored by Nike and not have to pay for shoes and go for raffles. Would be awesome. Follow us on Instagram, him at @SkateCub, me at Nick Scalzone Comedy. Once again, new episodes every Wednesday.
That was awesome.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks everybody.